Yeah, it sounds better now.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV. Chris, when you're thinking about 90s NBA superstars, who are you thinking of?
I think about all the rings, right? Hakeem Olajuwon, back-to-back titles with the Houston Rockets, and of course, the ultimate dynasty in the 90s, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome in NBN. Here we have the Los Angeles Lakers visiting Philadelphia. Joined here by the streamer himself, Cheppy Wire. Cheppy, how you doing?
Hey, doing good. Doing amazing.
So I think that today's game, Philadelphia. Trade happened a couple days ago. That happened between these two teams. I think they must be addressed between us as to the trade, and specifically, if you missed it, it was Jarrett Allen and Bogdan Bogdanovic of the Philadelphia 76ers being sent to Los Angeles Lakers. In return, the Philadelphia 76ers received a player by the name of Devontae Graham with an apostrophe after the E in Devontae, the second E specifically, and Joe Harris and Robin Lopez. Cheppy, why don't you start us off? What was it that you were really looking to get out of this trade on your end from Jarrett Allen and Bogdanovic?
Well, listen, the big thing was the acquisition of Jarrett Allen, because we had been thinking we need something to shore up our defense. And Jarrett Allen has been a great defensive player in his limited time in this league, and we hope he's going to bring that here to the Lakers. And Bogdanovic, of course, we needed a bench scorer to substitute what was happening when we were giving away Joe Harris, so it worked out really well with the value.
So would you say that you one of the things about with the new acquisition of Bogdan is his upcoming free agency in the summer? How do you see him like in the future for the Lakers? Do you see this as a player that you want to commit to future right now, or you want to see how it goes, keep things open for maybe keep your options open for the summer, but definitely having a look into him as to how he'll play with this season?
Well, right now, of course, when you're looking at risk, I think a lot of people are looking at restricted free agency, and we're pretty close to the hard cap right now. That's what I would say that. So I think we've already decided, we're willing to make that commitment. If we're a competitive team, I don't see any reason that we're going to give up on any player on our roster.
Mm-hmm. Jarrett Allen, speaking of which, getting an easy hoop at right at the rim against the player that is really the main reason from on our end why we were comfortable with letting go of Allen in Mitchell Robinson. We really are confident in his ability to protect the rim and play well. This is going to be a very fun matchup to see these two. Something that our head coach was able to see first, oftentimes in practice. And right there, Jarrett Allen coming up in the top 10, getting the fourth turnover, and Lonzo Ball gets much better as of late in real life. Now, with you moving away from Devontae Graham, Lonzo has to really step up on his track.
Can you go a little clearer your microphone or something? Because you faded out a little at the end there.
So, talking about Devontae Graham and Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball's going to take over a much bigger role on your end, correct?
Well, yeah. Well, actually, for our team right now, it was that he had been rocking some do not plays as of late, because of we had made a commitment to George Hill in free agency that we were going to play him as our backup, and Devontae Graham was, when we acquired him, a third string point guard caliber player, so we didn't really expect him to get a lot of minutes, but he had blown out into this really great player, and we had to start him at that point, and then we had to balance our commitments that we made and the minutes that we were giving out, so that we said, okay, well, now we're comfortable doing this trade. We have somebody who can pick up the slack and cash in.
Definitely makes sense. Heading into the timeout right here. Lakers coming out to an early lead, 9-2. Kawhi Leonard hitting a 3 in the corner. Good offense here from Lakers, forcing into some silly turnovers from Philadelphia side.
Philadelphia, honestly, kind of a surprising bit in their starting lineup that you're doing Simmons at shooting guard instead of point guard. What's the rationale behind that decision?
So this is something that we've looked into in the past. In previous 28 playoff runs, most part Simmons was at shooting guard. For us, we're looking at it mostly as just 2 guards and 2 forwards, not necessarily each guard having a specific position and responsibilities. It's not always been that having the shooting guards needing specifically to have long distance range. You think about players like how when Dwayne Wade first came into the league did not have much range. Now, you want to tell me that Ben can't even hit that 16-footer? That's probably true. But for us, we don't really see point guard, shooting guard to be different in terms of shooting guard needing to have a 3-point shot and specific responsibilities. We see both these players as being able to handle the ball, create plays both for themselves and for others.
Sure, I'm sure some people are going to poke fun at how the shooting guard doesn't shoot on this team, right? But Simmons does provide a versatility that a lot of players in this league really can't, with his playmaking and finishing ability, as I would say, as well as his defense. Really, that's a huge part of the value that he's had in his time in the league is his defensive ability, and I would say it's a pretty good matchup Bradley Beal and Ben Simmons to take advantage of. Right now, it's really only been countered by some smart double teams, but maybe when the lineup changes, I don't think that'll be as effective.
Yeah, and answer a question that Ball posted in the league talk. Ben Simmons is technically allowed to play point guard, shooting guard, and power forward because power forward is his natural secondary given by Chip K. But if you go by the rules of the NBA 10, you can change your secondary to 1 up or 1 down of your primary. And his primary is point guard. So his secondary can be either power forward or shooting guard.
Right now, I think all Sixers points are by Mitchell Robinson right now, right?
And for the most part, it's been really a struggle here for the Philadelphia on the offensive side, whereas Lakers are really finding things easy. Simmons finds himself easy.
Really, out on the open floor is definitely his natural habitat, I would say, where he's able to make plays, make reads, and use his abilities.
For us, we see that we think that with the acquisition of Graham and putting him at the point guard position, we can have some options with Ben Simmons off the ball. It might be a little bit unorthodox to have a player that can't shoot that's playing a little bit more off the ball. But we're excited by the challenge. I think we have an ability to find some ways to still utilize him while exploring what Devontae Graham can do.
Here we have a foul by Kristaps Porzingis on Brandon Ingram, a recent transplant from the Denver Nuggets, and last season having played for the Los Angeles Lakers. Do you see this like constant shifting of the lineup right now? It's been like 2 major trades so far. Do you think this is going to have an impact on your season?
I think it might have. I think I can see it having an impact in the short term. So far, we've had a very good stretch of games recently. On about an 8-game win streak, correct? So I'm not right now. Times to worry, but I can understand why they're bumps up. We've made these moves on that we can make adjustments if we need to in the playbook. We're not really looking to make any more roster moves, as shocking as it might sound to front offices in the NBM. We've always just been open to negotiate. Been something that we felt is necessary in order to get better as an organization, and to something that we always look to do. And we felt that each move that we made has been in the efforts of getting better, both in the short term and the long. Foul here from Brandon Ingram, sending Kawhi Leonard to the line. Ingram's going to have a difficult time guarding against Leonard. It's going to be a real struggle for him today. We're really excited to see him get tortured by Leonard on the defensive end.
It's a tough matchup for someone who's been kind of said maybe he's an all-star, maybe he's not. You know, for him to go up against someone like this who's kind of an established player in the league, it's a big challenge. For sure. A lot of people on the Philadelphia team, I would say, a little bit untested so far.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like, in terms of the real life situations, yes, most definitely. A lot of these players still have been presented a little bit of pressure, but not yet enough pressure to really say whether or not they're battle tested. Simmons and Embiid Simmons going on to a semifinal in real life, not the furthest. He's not gotten that far. Even a veteran player like Milton for us, he's not a player that's gone to the NBA Finals. So definitely some players that've got to be tested in real life in the big situations still to come.
Yeah, but here in NBN, Philly haven't been a pretty successful team so far. I think a playoff appearance in every year, right?
Playoff appearance in every year. First year, only first round though.
First year, but that was one of the greatest playoff series we ever had. Probably 7-game series with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, that was, and I mean, there were some harsh wounds in that series. Philadelphia had a 2-1 series lead and had a chance to go up. Milwaukee made a great comeback on 4, and they will ride that rest of the way to a 7-game win. 7-game win series. And then last year we made the conference finals and we knocked out by Milwaukee once again. 4-2 series this time. So definitely looking to not face Milwaukee again, but I mean, it's looking like something that's going to most likely happen. As long as both teams do their jobs, and as long as Cleveland doesn't make too much noise. Sorry, Killer. Right now, coming back to, but it's going to be something that we're excited for, and something that we're really focusing all our efforts on is just focusing on the playoffs and making a deep run and making it to the finals and trying to go and for the title. And for you, I mean. Mitchell Robinson with a block on the line.
Block on a Kawhi Leonard dunk. You don't see that often. Usually kind of an inside force down there. A foul on Devontae Graham. He's going to line for his first free throws as a 76.
Devontae Graham. 2 shots.
11 and 6 this season so far. Big switches on both teams now in substitutions. 2K decides to help us get now.
Kevon Looney and not Robin Lopez, I notice, but it's okay.
Yeah, Robin Lopez, he's still got to figure things out. He just got his jersey today, so Joe Harris though in the lineup. He came in early.
Long 2 from Porzingis it goes. We see right now it's Joe Harris here in the lineup. I know that in the negotiations, a lot of what you guys wanted was shooting. Are you happy right now with that situation after this trade?
Pardon?
I know you said you wanted a lot of shooting when we were talking about trades, right, for your team?
Yeah, so mainly I think a lot of it was looking into what Joe Harris can provide and stretching out the floor for us. Getting another shooter, another sharpshooter, that's something we want to get and surround Simmons with players that he can pass to and spread the floor, allow for players like Mitchell Robinson and dive into the hoop. John Collins as well, be able to dive into the hoop and create create as much of an insightful game as possible. And Kevon Looney finishing the three-point play on a good comeback as Philadelphia closes the lead now down to 3 with 2 minutes left to go, 24-21. Lakers have led most of this way, practically all the way, I believe so. Actually, Richardson gets the rebound.
Push that mark. Here's a three-pointer by Joe Harris. Doesn't go, comes out.
Sounds like someone's gonna get cut. No, I'm joking. Leonard with the ball here at the top of the key. Finds Porzingis inside, misses the little fadeaway though. Millsap with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think Millsap definitely an underrated player in this league right now. He does have a lot of capability down in the post to get his his defender to jump, to get the right shot, and play really good defense. So I think, yeah, he's really, it's going to be a really good force for this Sixers team right now. Or maybe he has been, right? He's been on the team for a little while.
He's been on the team for a little while so far, and I think that most teams defensively he is months. I think that against this team in particular, however, as that recent play just showed, he's going to have a little bit more difficulty because of Porzingis' height and ability to stretch it out. Playing Porzingis before for the Lakers is one of the biggest positives, and it's showing right here as the three-point play potentially for Kawhi Leonard here as the Lakers look to push the lead back out to 9. But yeah, back to the question you presented, Millsap's defensive ability oftentimes when faced up against opposition second bench units, it's really outmatched what they can do and offensively. And for us, what we've noticed is that why we've seen some of the leads that we've had go from 20 out to 40 is when Millsap is in the game, because he is going up against mostly second teams because bench. So the level of defense that he's able to put up for us is immense and really shuts down some opposition. Right now, he's having a bit of a difficult time against Porzingis as he gets enough chance here for a three-point play again. Back-to-back opportunities here at the hoop. The Lakers spread out to a double-digit lead on the first quarter. Good find there from Joe Harris into White. Hoop inside. Bogdanovich out on the wing playing against his old team. Hill at the top. Zubac setting screen now. Finding Porzingis inside, up against Looney. Unable to finish, and Millsap with a good lead. Richards trying to put moves. Bogdanovich unable to get loose though. White with Porzingis on him, finds. And that's an easy hoop.
If you have a veteran power forward and he's got a big body, a smaller player, I think the least you expect from him is to be able to take advantage of that mismatch, and he does pretty well right there.
Oh, good show of athleticism from Porzingis there. Much taller player, but showing a bit of speed there. The young beating Millsap to the spot. White putting the moves on Hill.
Not necessarily a lot of people have their conceptions of what certain players are best and how we're running this league right now, the way it's structured, right? The height, very much valued in the league today.
Height and definitely in shooting, something we've seen be as the biggest and most factors is what is a factor in what wins and what doesn't, and what wins and what works and what doesn't. Right now at the end of the first, the Lakers leading the Philadelphia 76ers 34-25 with good contest. Lakers have had a very good season so far. Tempe, what do you think are, in your opinion, like the ceiling for this team this season?
Which team?
For your team, like.
Well, listen, I'm gonna be honest. If I didn't say that, I think we can win the championship this year right now. I think we have the pieces in order, and And even though I think a little lower on the standings because of a rockier start to begin the season right now, I think we're doing pretty well in the last month or so. Good record in that time, so I think we can go all the way. I don't see why not.
I mean, definitely when you have a player like Kawhi Leonard on your team, you can really definitely believe in yourself and believe in your team. I think that you've constructed a good roster. I think this recent trade, especially for both teams, has really balanced some of those things out. And I think that Bogdanovich can be a good player for you. Jared Allen can do a few things here and there. I'm not exactly as sure about his 2K version being as effective as his real-life version. Been only worries with him so far. Millsap with a very impressive fadeaway post shot there. Rather,
listen, I know I don't have to ask you about your perception of what your team can be because you got your point guard. I mean your shooting guard is able to do like fadeaway mid-rangers down there in the high post. So
see, those are things that we don't. Those are things that we don't encourage, but when they occur and they go in, what can you say?
I'm sure you're very happy with the result, right?
Yeah, I mean,
got you pretty far in the playoffs last year.
I mean, it's not what we want to. It's not what we want to see. Don't get us wrong. It's not what we want to see. It's to be fair, that's honestly a lot of the reason why.
Nice dunk there, Derek
White there, finding a hoop. It leads to a lot of the reason why we made the moves on Joel Embiid. It's one of the things that we noticed in end-of-game situations. If the game was tight and we had the ball and in a half-court situation, what we'd do is we'd give the ball to Joel Embiid. No matter what we did to change in the playbook, we'd always give the ball to Joel Embiid, and he would always try to take away the shot. We didn't know why. It was something he just had to do, and it was something that we noticed a lot happen last year. And during and in some games on stream, it was something that again happened. Now, so far, we've had a lot of blowouts, so it's not been a big negative for us in most streams. But in one particular stream, that happened again this year, and it's something that we had to do. We felt so noticing differences in how they play in real life and how they play in 2K is something that's very important, I think, for success in the future. For in the NBN.
Following another dunk by Kawhi Leonard, I have to admit it right now. Maybe we're gonna get that close game. You're gonna see how your team's gonna operate.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully. Hopefully you can run away. Yeah, definitely. Especially considering last night's game between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Hornets. We thought it was going to be a close game between two playoff contenders, Eastern Conference contenders, turned into a blowout as the Bucks beat the Hornets last night, 140-99, I think it was. It's correct. And right now, the Lakers are stretching the lead. I'm hoping that the Lakers don't stretch out a 20-point lead right now. As the rebound there from Millsap.
Play with Joe Harris, you don't often see him handling the ball that much. You're back to Richardson, screen by Millsap. Interception, Bogdanovich. I definitely would not say that when we traded for him, it was for the defense that we got Bogdanovich. That's a nice player.
I'll say this: Bogdanovich is a sneaky good defender. He is a decent. He has shown some decent play on the defensive end to me in some screens. Obviously, his contract is one of the major reasons why we felt the need to move him and try and cash in. And his contract situation. Here, White going to the free throw line for 2.
Now, with Derek White part of a great bench unit in Philadelphia right now, since you guys have basically rotation players from 1 to 15, it doesn't really matter, what lineup you guys put out there. You got capable players who are all deserving of the starting position.
And that's something that we really were looking to do, is have a full rotation of players that at any moment could come into the game and the opposition would have to say to themselves, that's a player that can make it on our starting. That's one thing that we really wanted to try and specialize in, try and get. And I think that we have We have that right now. Here's a steal from Ingram. Drives to the
Gets
hoop.
the pass to his back.
Block.
Oh,
There's the open Kawhi. You're not going to get that, Ingram. You're not going to get that against Kawhi. What are you doing there? Ingram finding difficult against John, but gets the rebound and puts it in. Lakers breaking out to 9-point lead, 44-35, 7:30 left to go here in the second quarter as the Sixers take a timeout.
Not yet, having taken a timeout. They haven't really had any reason to panic, but the Sixers want to see what they need to change, what they need to adjust to get their first lead of the game, which I don't.
No, I don't think we have. There's definitely going to be something that the Lake Six. It's going to be both teams trying to find their way after this recent trade. It's going to be important, and the Lakers really showing themselves to be flowing really well.
Their All-Star voting race. Even though in the NBA they've released their All-Star starters, not quite yet in the NBN. So I think those will all be announced at the same time. All All-Stars.
Simmons loses the ball, and the Lakers come away here in transition. They Leonard, and it's a hoop.
And they kind of caught Josh Richardson out there. He had to realize, okay, am I going to guard George Hill out there in mid-range, or am I going to intercept Kawhi Leonard down the court? Oh, and that's a nice alley-oop dunk to Mitchell Robinson. And Simmons, he's a great passer and he's a great finisher.
That was a good finish there. The matchup once again, Robinson versus Allen. Good close out there from John Collins, I think it was. Sixers try to cut into this lead. Trying to the hoop. And one!
There's only George Hill down there in the paint really able to get even his hands up to contest. So when you got a big body like Simmons heading towards you, all you can really do is foul.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be that. It's going to be important to see an aggressive Simmons, even though he's off the ball, and also finishing his free throws, not leaving to it at the dinner table. Leonard showing some ferocity there. Beal finding at the hoop.
And the Sixers, even though they haven't really been able to carve out a lead, they have done a good job of not letting it get out of hand. The lead hasn't gone to double digits for most of the game since the opening minutes of the first quarter.
Yeah, they've done a decent job in finding a way to try and hang in there, trying to cut into sleep. But on the opposition side, you got to say, when you're trying to go up against, when you're facing a team that has a player like Leonard that can control the tempo of the game and knows how to finish, allowing them to control the lead for such a long period of the game is only just asking to lose, really. So finding a way to fall back into this game is going to be a paramount for the Sixers as soon as possible. Richardson missed there from Robinson. Allen does well. Leonard
has done a good job of getting under the basket at an angle to where his teammates can pass to him.
He's been dominating, especially against Ingram, really having difficulty staying with him. Been able to find easy hoops. And Simmons, difficult shot there.
Beal under the pack. He gets a layup over Devontae Green.
And the Lakers are able to break out to a 15-point lead. 54-39 as you're hearing very unpleasant voices here in the Sixers crowd.
Right now you have a mismatch in the post. You got John Collins on Lonzo Ball, but it's on the opposite side of the court.
And Lonzo Ball from not finding easy time against Leonard. And Leonard driving the hoop. Easy hoop. And Brett Brown is not happy. The Lakers break out a 17-point lead. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think there are times where you have to be conservative with your timeouts. You have to save them. Make sure you don't run out too early, but then there are other times where the other team is doing things that you can't really counter and you need to players and tell them what's up, because otherwise, really just letting this thing go on without any real effort to stop it.
Yeah, this is a really important moment here for the Sixers, because this is what exactly what we're talking about from the game, from the Bucks game last night. If you let things get carried away, all of a sudden you have a really big blowout, and that's a great play to come out of timeout. Find Robinson for an easy hoop. And he really got to cut this lead down to below back in before halftime. Otherwise, really gonna easy bucket there.
There's been a lot of dunks so far in this game, or layups. Not a lot of shots from either team.
No, not the best of defense being shown. Although the Sixers have been sloppy with the ball, turning the ball over quite a few times. Whereas Lakers have been very cautious with the ball. Graham missed.
Lonzo Ball dribbling against the guy who took his job.
And then finds an easy pass in, but good defense there at the rim. Simmons finds Graham, open court, drives to the hoop, and fouled by Allen. Getting points free throw line. That's going to be important for the Sixers into the lead. Making both 58 to 43, 3.5 to go. Beal last win. Not as efficient as you'd hope. 7-19 for the field, but 7 assists. Good night overall.
Yeah, against the Nets, I think the bar is kind of low. What you need to do in order to win. They don't have a win at home all season. It's February. It's almost February, and they don't have a win at home all season. I don't think when you go over to the Barclays Center, you're really worried about winning that.
Well, I can't say much. We had a 1-point win last play then, so I can't say much against the Nets.
We all want.
And Ingram showing some signs of life here. Made a bucket. A fadeaway bucket. And made a steal now. Breakaway jam. And Sixers into 11 now. 2.5 to go. Beal has the ball here on the wing. Trying to find a mismatch. Allen has like 70 pounds on Ingram. Easy hoop. I think I underplayed that. I think I should say underplayed. Simmons with the pick from mid, drops and at the out on the perimeter. Beal putting the moves. Unable to finish over Simmons, who's running the court now, trying to get into transition. Time out from the Lakers.
First time out.
Cut this into the 9-point now to a 9-point lead. First time out, the Lakers have to use, yes.
Changed with Philadelphia here that they're able to come back in this game?
I think an aggressive Simmons, and aggressive, playing aggressive, and trying to get to the hoop, and making sure that first, Jared Allen is not the win. Because as we said, Allen is still a good rim protector, and you gotta find ways to get him away from the hoop and create openings at the rim to make easier shots instead of just trying to jump and just throw it up the rim when and the shot clock, because some of the plays have been happening recently. He's taking care of the ball as well.
Yeah, well, I think the Sixers, they live and die by Ben Simmons right now. He's kind of the pivot point of their whole team, you know? I mean, he's their number one pick. He's the franchise player basically after Embiid is gone, and he's the most important player moving forward. So as long as he's succeeding, the team is succeeding.
Exactly. I think that's one of the things that's really going to be important for the Sixers is the success of Ben Simmons on the offensive end. Bogdanovich gets three, and makes the three. Lakers back out to 12.
A nice switch here, Donnie Graham, as Porzingis.
They put the moves on the tall man. No. Puts Millsap on the post. Ball puts up good defense. He does have some size, and he has some good quite good defense. So Millsap not able to elevate over the ball, and easy jam here from D.
There's contact on the screen. When you have a big man and he's putting your screen, the only thing you need is a little bit of contact, a little bit of separation, and that opens up a lot of avenues for the offensive player right there. Because then they can drive, they have space to shoot, whatever, and that makes the play work.
Ingram, easy two there. The rise up, bury it. 30 seconds left in the game, 12-point lead as Ball has the ball. Finds Bogdanovich, make another one. Misses this one. Robinson rebound, 20 seconds left to go. Ingram, will he hold for the last note? He'll go hoop and misses it at the rim. Zubac. 10 seconds left, 12-point lead. Beal attacking Simmons. Step back. Misses it. Robinson rebound. And anything from the full court? No, not. Oh. No. So halftime, 65 to 53. Lakers lead. Jeffy, what have you been happy with so far from the Lakers so far on your offensive side?
I would say just the ball movement. You know, everybody knows that the ball doesn't stick. You know, it's moving around. It's getting to different players when they're open, when there are opportunities to attack and take advantage of the scheme that the defense is playing. So that when they're running their actions or maybe just dribbling around looking for something, they know that when a player makes a cut, when a player goes off a screen, there's an opportunity to move around the ball, and that's resulted, I think, in a lot of easy baskets right now so far.
Exactly, and this is being shown right here, the easy passes and easy buckets here for Lakers. A lot offensive, it was dunking galore, it seemed at times in the first half. And for the Sixers, that's going to be something that they're really going to have to improve on, is preventing that from happening again. Look at the stats here. 11 steals from the Lakers in that first half. That's got to be a record for the first half. 11 steals is something that's really got to change up in the second half, is the turnovers for the Sixers.
We got second half, a ton of basketball left to play. It's not even funny for anybody's game still. In an NBA game, I think a lot of people kind of underestimate how quickly the tide of a game can shift.
Yeah, it's a game. Basketball's a game of runs. It's always been that way, and 2K can be even more like that. And at 12-point, at the end of the day, it's only a 12-point lead. At any moment can break out to a 20 point. So an 8-point swing is really going to be important here. See which player can do that. And Robinson, I don't know what he did there. That's why with a primal screen, but Porzingis blocks John Collins at the rim. John Collins is very quiet today. Really haven't said much of him, but Simmons challenges all to the hoop. Good defense being shown by both teams. Simmons is in traffic.
He didn't care about. I think there were two defenders on it. He just didn't care. He put it up and he put it in. That's confidence that you like to see from players. Sometimes that you don't get, like
Great here from
talented, all that. They don't have the confidence to show that's Ben Simmons right now.
Yeah, Simmons showing that confidence here to take over the game. It's finding Ingram, easy bucket. Cuts it down to 8.
Porzingis here, he's driving against against John Collins. John Collins last year in the playoffs, I think a little more passive than you wanted him to be.
That is very true, and there he was not showing any passivity. He's off the But yeah, but no, to be fair, you were correct, because that's one of the reasons why he got better in the playoffs. He wasn't really showing much aggressiveness in the offensive end, and we noticed that Mitchell Robinson showing a much better ability at the rim, defending at the rim. So that's what we decided last year, to just start both Joel Embiid and Mitchell Robinson in the playoffs, because we're not going to get the offensive output from John, and he's not as good a defender as Mitchell. Might as well start Mitchell. Was something that we wanted to realize last year in the playoffs. This year, one thing that we really know John is on the rebound. It's really been impressive. Not really been much today, except instead, as a lot of turnovers have been shown. Another one there. Mitchell Allen denied at the behind. Simmons finding Graham at the hoop.
This has been a good run so far for the 76ers, and it started with defense on the other end.
And it started a lot more with Simmons holding the ball, so maybe a switch to back to Simmons at the point guard is something that we might see in the future. It's always been flexible here in Philadelphia.
Well, regardless, anything's going to work out better in the playoffs once, you've got your proper matchups and everything, game planning, breaking that out.
And a lot of the regular season is just matching and figuring out what the best are. I think for a lot of that's something the teams need to have is an open-mindedness for how you want to play your string games in the regular season. Because once you get to the playoffs, then there's no turning. So you want to be able to know what lineups work and what lineups don't before you get to the playoffs. So a little bit of experimentation during the regular season is never mind. Timeout here from the Lakers. Robinson blocked that last shot attempt, 69-61, with 8:45 left to go here in the third. Cheppy, what would you say that your coach has been saying the last timeout to the guys?
Well, I think it's about getting back to moving the ball.
Same there. One of the major things is getting back to Kawhi Leonard. If he makes the jump shot, easy one there. Derek White going to move on for Porzingis, finding John Collins. Misses it though. Kawhi Leonard being aggressive, and when Kawhi Leonard is playing aggressive like this, he really is unstoppable. Look at him on the play. 22 points a game, but tonight he's already up to 31, I believe it is. So showing up against one of the top teams in the NBN, really showing once again that he is a big player. White misses on two. Allen with the rebound.
Don't be too modest about your team.
Hey, I just said top team. I just said top of the conference team.
Sure. It's technically correct.
I'm being technical. I'm just being technical here.
Because I think there were a lot of people who were kind of expecting this team to falter after the Embiid trade, but it's really kept going strong so far.
And Simmons is one of the major reasons why is he makes the easy hoop there. We've been really banking on is that Simmons is going to be the player for us in the future. That's our bet. Porzingis driving here, foul on Looney.
That's his second personal foul. Checking in for the 76ers, Joe Harris, Josh Richardson.
Bradley Beal, top key pass to Porzingis is posting up John Collins in the high post, passing and up to Leonard.
Looney with the rebound. Richardson driving in transition. Makes the easy move at the rim. Over Hill. You see it.
And I think
One of the weirder things, Philadelphia shooting higher percentage field goal, but down 10 still here. It's Hill trying to drive in on White. Takes the pick from Allen at the rim, and Hill. Difficult layup.
yeah, over 2 defenders, but not really any All-Star stars right there. Just a smaller player working against 2 guys.
It's been a good season in real life for George Hill, so definitely a shot for me.
Yeah, it's been a signing that the team has been pretty happy with so far. He's been a dependable veteran presence. He's a good shooter. Another 3-pointer from Kawhi Leonard.
15-point lead here from the Lakers. Gonna be important for this bench unit here from the Sixers to not let this lead break out to 20.
Actually, thing I don't think a lot of people notice is that Joe Harris and Josh Richardson reunited from their time in the Heat. They were teammates there.
Correct, you are.
A few seasons back. It's always nice when we create our own narratives here in the league that are independent of those in the NBA.
Exactly. Deal there from Joe Harris. Finds Richardson inside, and that's going to be a layup there.
13-5-53 left in the third quarter, so plenty of time. They've done good Philadelphia's done good to cut the lead, but then expanded a little bit again.
Yeah, Lakers have really. Leonard has really done a good job to always find ways to have his own little runs, personal runs. Finds Allen there at the hoop. Breaks out to a 15-point lead again. And this is those pressure moments that we're talking about that really is important to again experience, because they have not had these moments again where they're down big recently, and they gotta experience these games before they get to the playoffs, before they get there, because otherwise you get to these games and then you let up and get these games break out to 20-point lead, 25-point lead. Staying in there, challenging when it's right here at 13-15, even though you have Kawhi Leonard dominating as he is, can be the difference between winning and losing when it comes to nut crunch time.
Yeah, especially when you're in the East right now, a very strong conference. 1 through 8, I think, are all going to present big challenges that they've gotten in season past.
Don Collins. Yeah, exactly. It's something that you said is that the Eastern Conference really is going to be something that's going to be a bloodbath to get out. Each does bring something to the table offensively and defensively.
Yeah, right now you're the 1 seed. Atlanta is the 8th seed. Do you think you match up with them?
I believe so. It's always going to be interesting because they do have Kyrie Irving, but I think that we do have the ability to take care of them when it comes to the playoff time. But honestly, there are so many teams that are talented. Oh, good move there from White, but not able to finish. John blocked the rebound. But yeah, just to finish it off there's so many. It's really going to be difficult to see who's going to be who's going to be in the positions come playoff time. Even who's going to be in the top of the come playoff time, because there's still a lot of games to be played. None of these positions, none of these speeds are really final yet. Shot clock violation there. Great defense once again from Leonard, as he's really won this small forward matchup with Ingram's. Schooled him in many ways.
And that's not a knock on Ingram. He's a very talented individual, but a combination of new team, playing someone who's just better.
Yeah, that's all it is. You're just going up against someone.
You might also stretch that comparison to the teams that are playing today. One team just better.
Leonard makes that first one. Barry's the second one. 14-point lead here. What is he doing? What the fuck are you doing? Oh, thank goodness he took a timeout after that one. What the fuck are you doing?
We might see a substitution here.
Oh my god.
I think Mitchell Robinson might have overheard a conversation between Brett Brown and Ben Simmons telling him to shoot threes and thought that might have been directed towards him.
Yeah, I think Mitchell Robinson was feeling himself a little bit, and he's staying in the game. That's shocking even to me. I hope he's not encouraged to do that again. But
we'll see the next screen if he rolls or pops. He's over the corner right now.
Oh my goodness, this game can't handle it sometimes.
It's really a bad situation for Philadelphia in the paint. It's a lot of just line for Leonard especially.
Yeah, Leonard really having his time with Ingram. Finding his ways to the hoop each time and finding his ways to the line.
Brandon Ingram with the ball again against Leonard. I think at the very least, you know what, he's not afraid. He's not afraid to the ball. He's going to dribble a little bit.
The much needed offense for them to cut the lead down to 15. Can find a way to make the full front.
That's a double team.
Oh, here comes the double team. Here comes the double team shenanigans. Fun, easy hoop for Hill to hoop. And Devontae Graham loses out to Hill.
Yeah, it's a bad spin. Oh, but he loses the
The presence of Millsap. Or from Stan Richardson.
Nice.
Dunks it over Bogdanovich with the and one. And a new lineup coming in for the Lakers. Or no, just one move as the Lonzo Ball comes in, moving everyone up one. Then cuts it down to 14. Ball brings it up. Why is Millsap guarding him? That's beyond me, but they're double teaming once again Leonard. Rotate well this time. Bogdanovich driving on Richardson.
Right now, Josh Richardson.
Foul.
That's the bonus right now for Lakers 15 foul by the 76ers. It's less than a minute left.
Should be an easy 2 points for Bogdanovich at the line. 16-point lead, 9-3. Second flop here in the third for the Lakers. 7 of 8 from the free throw line in the second half. As here in the third quarter, and only one free throw for the Sixers. That's made. I mean, one among many reasons why just unable to cut into this lead much of the game. Past below 5, honestly. Richardson deep misses, but Robinson puts it back in. And it's unable to do anything as is Leonard. Continues to Ingram.
Really, I think this is just how some
Great.
teams feel when Ben Simmons is hitting the fadeaway.
Millsap does a better job there. Half court. This is the end of 3. The Lakers they have a 16-point lead on the Sixers, looking to break their win streak.
All good things are good, you know.
It's gonna take everything you got.
And now
It's not all good. I mean, things. I mean, it's a long season. Long season.
This will be
Ingram trying to finish over Zubac. Unable to. Zubac blocks. Robinson for rim. Hill in transition. Unable to finish over Simmons. Simmons starting the fourth. Feel a bit of a last chance, last block for the starters.
oh, interception on the
Alley
end
oop
there.
attempt. Oh, okay. Not. That was off Robinson last, honestly. Robinson passing it in, not finding Graham apparently. Finds Ingram.
And Millsap's got this nice little mismatch in the push right now against down there. Just got 5%. That's Graham.
And a shot clock violation instead of any shots up. Graham
Decisive.
it over. Ball brings it up now. Got 3, buries it. 19-point now Lakers. Robinson burying it again. Oh my goodness, what the hell is he thinking? Millsap. Good move from Millsap. That's 12 points for him so far. 17-point lead. Ball being counted by Graham. Why are they double teaming Ball? Somehow it works out as Hill missed. Robinson with the big rebound. Ingram! Speed. The crowd gets a little loud for once.
Support defender on you. You know, in transition, you gotta make it, and you're gonna get the pass from him.
Yeah, finding an easy pass. And that was a good playmaker move there from Ball. Finding Zubac inside. Pick here from Robinson. Simmons pull up, 4-foot shot, probably the farthest out he's ever done. Ball brings it. Finds Leonard. Started now with Simmons. Finds Hill though. Easy hoop. The double team syndrome really hurting here. They try to cut the field.
Gets a
Steal
strip by
there.
Hill, Ben Simmons. George Hill going all the way. He gets it blocked
though.
Simmons,
Good recovery.
He wants people to drive against him. He wants them to go in the paint. Oh, and then Lonzo Ball blocks shot.
Block party here in Philadelphia. Hill tries to go up against Simmons.
Down the chance. Ingram is driving, backing it up, 3-point line.
Ingram.
Oh!
Barry! Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's a shot. That's 14-point.
Apparently he needs the hand in his face to make that 3. Wonder why he didn't shoot it when he first caught it, but Leonard kind of went up it.
Wanted to counter, didn't go for it though. Saw in the last Bucks and Hornets, the game was pretty much gone. They had a good shootout. 3-3.
Good defense there from Zubac. Graham has been ineffective in the second half. Bogdanovich. 16-point lead here for the Lakers. Graham brings it up now.
Compton against Sports.
Fine. Graham at the hoop. And that's going to be an easy bucket there.
Yeah, substitution for both team winning at the score table. Maybe we got to stop the play at some point.
Seems unlikely so far. 16-point lead back out again for Lakers. Sid Thompson. That would have to be a foul out of it for a turnover. Misses it, but rebound by Millsap. 14-point lead again. Both these teams unable to stop each other from scoring. Oh, Lakers decided to take a timeout. Thank you.
Both teams thinking the subs have waited long enough and the scores taking this time for a change. What do you think is necessary on Philadelphia's end if they want to come back to the last half?
I'm trying to prevent Leonard from out. Not many people found a way to. Did a good job to get it out of his hands there. Beal, getaway three, unable to make it. Ingram with the rebound and carries in transition. Find White. No, he doesn't. Now he does. Blocked there.
Bradley Beal dribbling against Ben Simmons hasn't ended well for a lot of guards so far.
Bradley Beal not had the best of games, but not had a really poor game either. And shuts me the fuck up there with that fadeaway jump shot.
Both teams not inefficient.
But to be fair, he was not being guarded by Simmons right there, so. Robinson finds Simmons now.
Nice handoff.
Drives to the hoop.
Open. Drive to the basket. Philadelphia, I think they really just got to take the energy from one of these plays, defensively or offensively, and use it to fuel some sort of comebacks right now to just like side Simmons.
Yeah, it's really going to be important. It's really going to be done on the defensive end because they're finding ways from time to time on the offensive end to score. But whenever they seem to get stops, they're unable to take advantage and have to capitalize onto it on the offensive end. And it seems like Lakers are always able to break the lead back out like they have right now. Simmons misses the easy J there. Lakers come away looking to ice the game. Beal. Three in the space of Simmons, unable to, but Ball with the rebound.
He went for his 50th point right there, didn't go. Nice posting out, fade away.
49 now for Leonard, putting on a show. Ingram throws it out to White. Finds fine and foul there from Allen. Robinson slide back in.
At the line for your 76ers, Mitchell Robinson.
Misses. Runs.
And Robinson unable to make any of them. Always not enough. And Leonard, does not get break 50 there with that shot. White now. Simmons. Ingram trying to get loose of Leonard, but unable to. Forced to try and finish over him, unable to finish.
Collins tried to contest for that offensive rebound, but and they left out wide open. That's
Easy hoop there for Allen as the double team's trying to squeeze the ball out of Leonard. Does. Easy. Alley-oop to Robinson. Not much celebrations as you're still down by 18. Hopefully that can energize the team, but seemingly unlikely. Collins with the steal there. Touch. Ingram finds White, finds Simmons, and there. 15-point lead.
That's 20 points for Ben Simmons.
Crowd murmuring a little bit, but Leonard looking to shut them up. Finds Beal, and that will be probably 19 again. White brings.
Well, maybe Mitchell Robinson can counter that though.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, can he pop a three? No, he finds Simpson. Oh, that would have been hilarious. I would have loved it.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons.
But something that's quite easily difficult for him to do is free throws, as he makes the first one and misses the second one. Beal finds ball, easy hoop. I think the Lakers got this map. Go. Simmons, signature fadeaway. Robinson cleans it up.
Salvaged the possession. He's been doing that a little bit as well. Even though his team is down big, he's still playing with effort after like rebounds, doing dirty work. That's all you can really ask for from a player like that.
And Leonard gets his 50 points. That's 52 for him on the night. Fantastic performance. He needed it in order to end the win for the Sixers. 2 minutes left to go. Under 2 minutes left to go. 122-101. The player of the game, Kawhi Leonard. Really schooled Brandon Ingram. Really showed.
Yeah, well, I mean, he attacked from all levels on the court, from mid-range, at the rim, three-point line. Great plays on defense as well, and he was just able to make his impact felt throughout.
Bench units coming in for both teams.
So Josh Richardson's out there, so
Dunks for someone. Weak stuff. Not sure why Gafford is not playing, but
Well, not all the guys can come sometimes.
foul on Joe Harris there.
Free throws for PJ Dozier. Third year in the league. Out there for Philadelphia, I think it's OG Anunoby. Oh, maybe Josh Jackson, right? Josh Richardson, Mitchell Robinson, and Joe Harris.
Josh Jackson.
Yeah, I think it's come down to the G League. Something like that. Yeah, Jared Culver in the G League.
Yeah, Culver's in G.
So how come Jarrett Culver's in the G League and Josh Jackson's?
Mike Scott.
And 3-point shot there.
Scott, I don't think he's ever in the Sixers in the end, but maybe past in a different life, he feels the connection between these two.
How did you make that shot?
It's a shot by OG Anunoby, and Lakers might drill at this game here in the last 15 seconds.
Lakers close out a win. 127 Milwaukee here in Philadelphia. It's a great win. Thanks in large by 52 points. Dropping a 50 here. In a great game.
Good effort by the Sixers, Mitchell Robinson, and Ben Simmons performing adamantly in the face of what it was always a really large lead for the Lakers. Still playing hard, doing the right things on the court, but not a lot of support from their teammates. Brandon Ingram stopped by quite on occasions, but still
a bit of a disappointing loss, bit of a disappointing game here for Philadelphia, but definitely going to be looking to needing to bounce back, considering that Monday night they got Golden State Warriors coming in, so it's going to be important for them to not dwell on this loss too much. Signing off here and on the Lakers side, they're going to be really feeling themselves as they head back out for the next game. What's the game up you got ahead for you, Cheppy?
I think it's the Clippers. Yeah, the Clippers.
All right, so you got a good time to really push up yourselves up in the standings in the West. So that'll be all for us here on the 2K on the NBN 2K Saturday. I'm K-Man. Later.